Hi, I'm Tim Carter from AskTheBuilder.com, and now I want to show you how simple it is to really plan a shed. And what's really important in a shed is not how it looks on the outside. Yes, I know that might be important to you because you want your neighbors to see it and it's really going to be a nice shed. But at the end of the day, what the shed's really about is being able to hold all of the things that you want, and here's the most important part, and it's easy for you to get to them. You don't want to have to empty the shed out each time to find something that's buried back in the corner. That's the mistake that most people make. So I want you to focus on the floor plan, just the size of the shed, because remember, you can make the shed look on the outside however you want. That's the easy part. Okay, let's go look to see exactly how you size a shed. Wait till you see how easy it is. So here we are. We're right here where I'm going to actually build the shed. We're going to build my shed right up there in those trees. And we're starting in a few days. But here on this flat piece of lawn, I went ahead and took a few items that I might typically put in a shed. And you know, some of them are just placeholders. But you might typically find a wheelbarrow in a shed. Maybe this piece of plywood here, even though you're not going to put a piece of plywood on the ground, that could easily be a nice little potting bench or a small workbench in the shed. And of course this plastic tub, you know, it's just a placeholder for something else. And these two cardboard boxes, they're just placeholders as well. And you'll see an empty space here, and you see some empty floor space right here in the shed. And right where I'm pointing right now, that's possibly where the door to the shed would be. The key point is to understand that you need free space in the shed like you see here in the image. If you fill all of this space with things, then you can't get to this wheelbarrow. You can't get over into the corner to that item over there. Now, how big do you think this shed is right here? You might think, gosh, Tim, that's really tiny. That's a tiny shed. You know what? This shed is 10 feet wide from that corner over to that corner, and from this corner right here down to here, it's 7.5 feet. Now they would sell this as an 8x10 shed, so the actual floor area of what you would get is right about what the outer edges of the tape are. So you can see how easy this is to do. It's really, really simple. You know how long it took me to put those items on the grass and to put that tape around it, that caution tape? And in your case, it could just be string. It could be anything that you have. It could be scrap pieces of wood. You just want to make the outer shape of the shed. It took me 5 minutes. 5 minutes investment of time to get the absolute perfect shed that's going to be the right size. And you know what I think you're going to find out? I think you'll discover pretty quickly that your shed is probably going to be minimum 10 by 12 or possibly 10 feet by 14 feet. That's a big shed. Those are ones that work. Oh, and here's one final tip for you. Think about the walls. You may go with a standard 8-foot high wall. Boy, oh boy, if you have a chance, go ahead and make the shed walls 10 feet high. Now you're talking. That's going to be a great shed. I hope this helped you, and good luck when you plan your shed. If you want to discover more home improvement tips, go to AskTheBuilder.com.